What's up YouTube? In today's video we will see what is thread join method. So the theory of this video is already in the description below. The link is in the description below. Please do watch it to get an overview of what we are going to do in this video. Yeah, so this is the sample program that I have. So what I have done, I have two classes. The first one is the main class, which has the main method. The second one is the test class, which has some job. Like this class has a run method which wants to print number from 1 to 20, from 0 to 19. That is, which wants to print 20 numbers, first 20 numbers from 0 to 19. So this is the for loop. I want to print numbers from 0 to 19. And what this is the main method. So first, whenever the main method starts executing, the main thread is created. So the main thread is responsible for executing the main method. So now the main thread on program start is created and it is now executing the main method. So now first it will execute this line. This means it will create a test object in the heap memory. It will create a test object which has a run method. Now what it will do, the main method also wants to print numbers from 1 to 20, from 0 to 19. So what now it will do, and it also wants to print number 0 to 19 for this class or for this object. So it cannot do multiple things at a time. So what it will do, it will create a worker for it. That is, it will create a thread and tell the thread that, hey thread, can you please execute this job for me? So what it will do, the thread T1 will be created by the main method, and the thread will be given a job which is the test obj. So this thread will be told to execute the run method, that is to execute the run method of this object. So now the T1 will be started. So this line will be executed by main thread. So main thread will be responsible for starting this thread T1. So when this line will be executed, the main thread will start this thread, and the thread T1 will be started. The thread T1 will execute this job on the new stack, and the main thread will continue its job. So this job will be taken care of by T1. What the main thread has to do is to just tell the thread that please execute this job for me, and the thread will do that for him, and the main thread will go on executing this. Now next, what happens now, if I write t1.join, this means this line is also executed by main thread, right? When the main thread executes this line, this line means that T1 must be completed before the main thread execution. When we write t1.join, this means that if I want to move further, then this thread must complete its job. T1.join means since the main thread is executing this line, this means that main thread will stop its execution and will allow T1 to execute. And once the T1 execution is completed, then the main thread will continue the further execution. So now as we can see the output, initially the thread T1, the main both the thread was doing its work. T1 has started doing the work, as well as main thread was doing its work parallelly. Both were doing their work parallelly. But when this line was executed by main thread stopped its job, and the T1 thread starts running its job. Main thread stopped, and T1 main thread stopped for some time, unless and until T1 is completed. So when the I was on the 10th index, so main thread just told that T1 please continue with your job. Once your job is done, then I will continue with my job. So T1 started continued the job, and once it got completed, then the main thread started the job. Simply T1 dot join, the thread which executes this line will hold its job for some time and will allow the other thread to continue. And once it is done, then again that thread which has executed this line will start. So that's it for this video. Please like, share and subscribe for more. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.